Our next two guests want to take the shame out of being fired. Laura Brown and Kristina O'Neill are their names. They're former top fashion editors. Both were let go from their editor-in-chief positions at InStyle and the Wall Street Journal. You have to read the book to get the backstory. The longtime friends met for a drink and posted a selfie on Instagram with the caption, "All the coolest girls get fired." Yes. That inspired their new book, All the Cool Girls Get Fired: How to Let Go of Being Let Go and Come Back on Top. The book includes very practical, solid advice, along with accounts from remarkable women like Jamie Lee Curtis, Oprah, Mika Brzezinski, Carol Burnett, lots. So Laura Brown and Kristina O'Neill are here with us. First on CBS Mornings. I was so excited, guys.
Morning.
Number one, I love
you.
the book.
Good morning.
I love the book.
Thank
you. It looks
it's
good
so,
with you.
It's so, yeah, it goes with it. It gives such great advice. But at one point you said, why should you all take advice from me? Like, who are you people that you can give others advice?
Yeah, we're like every woman out there who's been through it. And I think that's really why we wrote this book, because so many people are going through, complete upheaval in the workplace. And having lived it, we thought we could share some of our experience with the wider world.
This is a book we wish we had.
Yeah.
We had to Google. We had to Google lawyers. We had to do all this. What is Cobra? How long do I have it? And so we aggregated all this knowledge because there is so much vulnerability out there. There's so many layoffs. It's like, this is the roadmap and the hug.
You said take a brief wallow break.
Just a little one.
It's okay. Lick your wounds for just a second.
Yeah.
But you said you got to get out there and strike while the pink slip is still hot and the firing is on top of mind. Get out there and get back in.
Exactly. It actually makes you feel
Easier
better.
said than done.
It does. But when you're alone, like, and you're wallowing, and after a while you're like, actually, I feel worse.
Yeah.
Just put, we call it like proof of life. And also, like, if you don't put your hand up and say, this happened to me, who's going to reach for you? Who's going to help you? And that's it's the real point. If you're spinning and obfuscating and saying this didn't happen, it's like taking a big ball of shame. This is already like an anvil landing on your head.
Of course.
So then it's like, oh, let's take a heavier thing and carry that around. You don't need to do it. And the minute that you remember that you have your own value and your own worth, and the loss of your job does not affect that.
You say you are not your job.
Then
you're not your job. And I think they've taken so much control away from you. Why let them take away the things that you've built? And everything you put into the workplace does not disappear when you're fired. No. There's a platform that you've built over years and years
and you stand
of
on
experience, and you still stand on that.
But how do you detach from that? Because when you give so much to your job, it not only becomes your purpose or your passion, it becomes who you are, or at least that's what the world tells us.
Yes.
And then when things go awry, or they don't work out, or you get fired or let go, all of a sudden you're struggling to find your identity. What is your advice to people at home that are watching right now?
Say it's so difficult, as we know, but we do say do not attach all your value to your job, because if you lose your job, you'll lose it.
You lose yourself.
And so, to have family life, to have interest, to have something on the horizon, some insurance around your job. So if this happens to you, and media, is such a bellwether for all of this, that you have something to stand on, that is left there for you. And we were lucky that we had solid home lives and things outside.
But you've got good advice about what to do. If you think that it's coming, when it comes to get all your doctor's checkups out of the way while you still have insurance. Just make the rounds.
There's really simple, practical things that we, and again, hindsight's 20/20, right? So I had never updated my LinkedIn profile in 10 years. I hadn't backed up a single contact when I worked at the Journal. And so these are the things that you can do, these like little insurance policies that you can take out on yourself.
And so you can do it while everything's going
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, exactly.
Eye on the horizon and just be like, okay, let's read the room a little bit, and like see where I am. So you're just always like, again, you're built up and you're insured, and you feel like you have agency, because when you're fired, you lose it for a minute. But there's all these things you can do to get your control back.
So one of the chapters I really love is the chapter that when you speak to Mika Brzezinski, because there are two things that struck me. One, how hard it is to continue to advocate for yourself, even when you're at the top of your game. And the other one is we all act as mentors, but I often think, well, who are our mentors? It's so hard to ask for advice from other people, even though you're dishing it out constantly.
Yeah, and Mika's, as part of her lore now, her Know Your Value platform is because she was fired, and she then took a step back and she was like, okay, I just want to work. I'm going to do the cut-ins, and she took a job at 10% of her original salary. She was like, I just want to be there. I just want to be there. And time progressed, and then she ended up trying out for Morning Joe.
And look where she is now. Exactly. I like what you say, and get a job quickly, even if it's beneath you, but no job is beneath you. What's beneath you is not paid paying your rent.
It's ideal to be able to pay your
The
rent.
door didn't hit us on the way out; it opened wider.
Hey.
Laura Brown and Kristina O'Neill, thank you and bravo.
Thank you guys. Book's amazing.
These girls
Thank
get
you
fired
so
on
much.
sale now.